Hello, and welcome back to another video. I'm ZpprSprk, and you're watching my Sky Factory 4 Let's Play series. Now in this episode, I wanted to do some more progress, and I was looking through what was needed to kind of get some auto crafting done of the with my AE system. So I've hooked up some things here to get this started. These ones are feeding the compressed things into here, and then these I have, doing it. I need to make more of these enrichers and stuff, but for now, I only have the one. But I ran into a conundrum because, as you can see, I'm just barely keeping up with power, and that's after I unhooked them all. So here's the cable coming over, and I broke it, so now I can actually do it. And then down here I have some molecular assemblers, a couple interfaces, and I put a processing unit thing here, but I disconnected it because it was using up too much power. So I had drained both of these cubes. You can see they're both empty, and each of these is producing the 280, well, 140 per tick, and so 140 times 4 does not seem to be enough to keep up with all the stuff that I'm starting to do. So I need to upgrade my power generation. So right now I've got 4 biogenerators running off of crushed melons, and the next thing I'd like to do is step that up to at least the gas burning generator with the ethanol or whatever that it makes. Now that is quite the ordeal to set up, and so I figured that might just be the whole episode. So hopefully we can get that done in a fairly quick manner, and as a side effect we'll make some HDPE. So if we look HDPE, we look at this, the pellet comes from the PRC. That turns the liquid ethylene and the oxygen from the substrate into that. So we're going to need this ethylene. So that's the gas ethylene to the liquid ethylene. Alright, so hydrogen and water plus biofuel makes the substrate and the ethylene. And then I turn the ethylene and the substrate into more substrate, and that leaves oxygen. And I can condense it into the liquid, and if I have the liquid, an oxygen substrate makes HDPE. So that is used to upgrade my mulch and things. So I do need to get the fertilizer, which I can get. I just need to hook it up, the fertilizer, hook it up to my animals, I think, somehow, however that is. Still haven't quite maxed out. Yeah, 300k out of 3.2 million. So I'm about 10% full. Yeah, so let's work on at least getting started with a gas burning generator. So let's look at that. Gas gen. Okay, so the gas burning generator, it won't tell you what it burns. You right click and it doesn't tell you anything, but a steel casing, osmium ingot, enriched alloy, and electrolytic core, which is iron and gold, osmium and stuff. So we're gonna need several of those because we need to create the oxygen and the hydrogen, and for that we need electrolytic separator. There we go. And that will separate water into its hydrogen and oxygen gas form. So we're going to need to create some gas tanks and all that, and it's going to be quite ordeal. I'm thinking maybe we can have it kind of stretch out this way over here, so that all of my power gen is kind of gathered here. I mean, the farm here is going to be feeding it still. Yeah. So we're going to go do a lot of that. Okay. So let me get a few things set up and I'll be right back. Okay. I got a couple things ready. So I made some of these basic pressurized tubes. That is steel and glass. And so I wanted to upgrade them because it's always better to upgrade if you can. Just makes the items go faster through and so on. So I've got the ultimate ones, so that's perfect. And then over here, I wanted to get these all set up beforehand. So in here we've got the electrolytic separator. That is going to help me get the oxygen and the hydrogen. Gas-burning generator, that's to actually produce the power. And then this one, the pressurized reaction chamber, is used to turn the water and the hydrogen plus the biofuel into the substrate and the ethylene. So then that ethylene, we can process it further with the substrate we just made to make 8 substrate. So if we need a bunch of substrate, this is going to be a nice way to do it. But for the most part, we're just going to take this and pipe it into our gas burning generator. And then that is going to get us the stuff. So here we got the oxygen and the liquid ethylene, and that gives us HDPE and oxygen. So that's how we're going to get that. But first, let's hook this up with one each and see if we can get the initial setup going. And so we need our flux ducts. I have one because I did break the over here. Broke this off, so it's quiet now because these are all out of power. They're not feeding the cauldron. Yeah, because I need all the power I can get now. We are almost to 600. So we're making our way, and hopefully before too long we can get it done a lot faster. So we're gonna need a pump. C-U-M-P, there we go. So we want one of these. And one of, oh, we need 2 of these. Iron. We did just run out of them all. Now, it auto puts them back there. I did get that set up. But then I ran out of power, so, yeah. Alright, the electric pump is going to feed the water into our separator. Let's get a couple gas tanks to use as buffers. Basic gas tank. 1, 2. And then advanced. Yeah, we can. We do that later. Okay. So we need some water. Bucket. Oh. I feel bad. That poor sugar cane. Alright. Over here. Let's see. Let's just stick it here. Shall we? Sure. Alright, and then the pump. We're gonna need more flux ducts. Right. Okay, so that's gonna pump the water out, and the water comes here. The separator goes here. I think I actually need to turn this. Yeah. Okay, and so that's going to get the water and then hydrogen and oxygen. So we put tanks here. Where did that other one go? Did I not? Was I not able to? Yeah, that's where it went. Okay. So these are set to output on the front here. It's fine. So hydrogen is what I need to put into here. Here. The hydrogen is going to come into one side. Fluid and gas. So fluid and gas, right? Yeah, water and hydrogen. Okay, so the water, actually need the fluid water to come in there too. How about I just make another pump? That might be easier. Probably overkill a bit, but we will do it. Osmium. Oh, we just got a bunch here. All right. Let's see. This here. I don't think that matters too much. So we'll pump it into the front. Okay, so we need 4. And then the tube is going to come out here for the ethylene. So we want gas that way, right? Input from the hydrogen, output there. So that should give us the ethylene out, and the gas burning generator can go here. And then the power can come and feed into there. Might run it down underneath. Okay, so I just need to make some more flux duct, hook it all up, then push the pump button, and it should go. So yep, let me make more of these and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, and I did have to rearrange my setup here Turns out that I had my pumps backwards. So the power comes in from the side and then the water goes up from out of the top. So I just rearranged them to point this way. And then these up here, so these both have water in them ready to go. And then this one, I made sure that for the gas, the left was the output, the right was the input. So that's there. Oh, I do need to tell it to auto eject on so that it comes out and then goes into here. And then this one should automatically auto eject. And then the tank here, it's by default the front is always the output and everything else is the input, but I didn't change that at all. So this oxygen should come over here, kind of a waste product right now. We can set it to dump the excess once it's full, or we can have it do it here. So anyways, I think it's ready to go. I just need to hook this up. So this item duct here is getting all the biofuel here. So I'm pumping the biofuel into here. And then the gas should start to come in from here. And so as soon as I hook this up, it should provide power to these two because it's the signalum plated one. And then everything should start working. So let's see and hope. And all right, I hear the noises. So it is creating oxygen over here. Over here is the hydrogen. And I don't see, oh, that's right, I need to tell the items they can come in the front. So we should start to see the biofuel. There we go. That makes the ethylene. Ethylene comes over here and is burning. And it is producing a lot more energy than it was before. Oh, that's wonderful. Like the more it goes in, the higher burn rate you get. And I think it might measure the amount of ethylene inside as well. I don't know. Yeah, so I think the higher this goes, the higher the burn rate goes. So we should be, yeah, we're up to 3,000 per tick. So these are going there. Is this full yet? Oh, it is nearly full. That's great. Okay. As soon as this fills up, going much faster than it was before, if you remember. There we go. That's full. Now we should start to see this. Well, maybe some of the piping or something needs to be full. All right. I think all of these machines were full. Oh, I made this a combiner. So instead of using the buckets of the fluid, you just put the redstone. You put two redstone in. No, you put the redstone in here, and then the empty ones up at the top, and it just fills them up. So that made it easy. Is this filling up yet? Please, I want us. There we go. We're starting to get our energy back. Can't quite see the little shape, the cube spinning around in there yet. But there we go. So now all I have to do is produce this stuff faster. There we go. We are maxing out on the burn rate, it looks like. Well, maybe. Yeah. It looks like it's jumping 4.7, 4.5. I think it's 71 and 59 that it's jumping between. But that's nice. It's looks like it's pretty well going well. So now we can put more of these on. I might have to rearrange things in order to get that set up, but it should be fine. Okay. That seems good enough. Alright. This extra here, so oxygen. So let's make another one of these, because then we can get the substrate turning into the HDPE. Now we do need the substrate for some of the ambers, I think. Or did we? Let's pull that out, because it's going to back up after a while. I'll probably just have an auto import into the system. But for now, let's look at the uses. So it looks like we can upgrade our yellow mulch into the amber mulch. And then the amber mulch, we need the fertilizer from industrial foregoing to make the ruby mulch. And then the ruby mulch we can turn into the red mulch. And then we need to process the HDPE a bit to make the black mulch. Then we need wither dust and the blue slime crystals to make the blue mulch. And the blue mulch is our highest tier. Okay, so well, there we go. We can see that spinning in there already. Fairly faint, but we can see it. So let's get that set up. So it should be fairly pressurized reaction. There we go. So enrichment chamber, we need another steel casing. And I think we need 2 of these. 1, 2. There we go. Goes here. All right. So we need. So in order to turn this into the HDPE, we need liquid ethylene and oxygen. So the ethylene that's going in here, we do need to siphon some of that off to make the liquid, but we need the condensator in order to turn it to the liquid version. This guy. So we'll need a basic fluid tank and a gas tank, an energy tablet, and go. Where's my fluid tank? Alright. So what that's going to do is that's going to give us the liquid we need. Let's put it over. Kind of want to put it up here, but I'm gonna need. Yeah, let's try this. So, items input from the bottom. Okay. And I want your items to output on the top, auto eject. So they should go up here. Okay. So any substrate that comes out here should automatically go up here. Okay. And then this, I need to turn it into the liquid. So we need, oh. This is gonna be, how does that work? Alright. So big and fat and kind of short. I can't remember which one's which. I think the larger one is the, because that looks, the gas is this little-ish looking one. I think they're different colors though. But I think this one is the same color as this one. So I think this is the gas side and this is the liquid side. Let's look just like this to be sure. And then the gas, nope. Where's my, there it is. Okay, so the gas comes in the skinny side, and then that should make the liquid come out the fatter side, and that should come in here. So liquid, insert from the right, and then that should make the oxygen, right? Oxygen that I can turn back. Okay, yeah, so the oxygen I need to pipe from here into here. Yes. Actually, let's turn the top off. So can we just use the top here? All right. Gas input from the side. We want it to output the back, and then we'll loop it around. So I need another gas thing here. Yeah, and then I want that. Sorry, my screen just froze up for a second. There. I don't know why it decided to change tabs real quick. Okay, ethylene, making liquid ethylene. It should be spitting out here. Okay, fluids, input from the left. How come it's not? Do I need to actually move it? It doesn't want to go right next to it. Yeah, it's not outputting it automatically. So what that means is this is not getting any of that. This is not getting that either. Oh, well, that's because the top is not an output. So oxygen there, not getting the liquid ethylene there. So I need the liquid pipe. Liquid. Fluid pipe, sorry. Fluid pipe. Alright, so I just need some fluid duct. Probably the hardened kind, because actually I got some of this super laminar, don't I? Yeah. Super laminar. Really, guys. Anybody else wants to die? Okay, so what I thought. And my pig! My pig ran away. That's where the extra, because there was an extra pig just wandering around over here. But he was, yeah. I need to hook him back up to my treadmill. He just got tired, I guess. He's like, I'm done with the treadmill, thank you very much. Okay, let me figure out this fluids and I'll be right back. Alright, I got it working. I scooted it back one so that I could put the fluid duct in between here. So I do have the super laminar fluid duct, which is, what does it say, limitless transfer rate. And then the resonant servo is 200% extraction rate. So yeah, it pulls it out. So pretty much as soon as the ethylene comes in, it is gone there. And then I've already got 40 HDPE pellets. These are going to run out of space soon. So I'm going to have to pull them out. Yeah. Don't know the best way for that. Probably just pipe them out of the back as well. Or something. Because I don't necessarily need to turn everything into the HDPE. Our gas-burning generator is still... Actually, it's not. Well, it goes up occasionally. That's because, yeah. But we've got plenty of energy being made, and we've got our HDPE. So let's pull that out and do a couple things with it. Actually, let's make bone sapling. So uses. Let's turn that into amber. Alright, our bone sapling should go in there. So now it goes faster. You can see it. Yeah, it looks a bit faster. So there you go. But yeah, let me convert all of these. So I'll work that off camera, convert them all into the amber. And as we saw, we need to make the fertilizer from industrial foregoing before we can continue on from there. But we'll get that done probably first thing next time. And I hope that you had a good time. And I'll continue on hooking up the AE system. And sorry if I was a little bit too bumbly with the piping of the stuff over there. I did want to try and keep it compact because I used all of my my gas tubing. But yeah, I can always make more, and I just might end up doing that anyways. So, hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Feel free to join me on Discord. The link is in my About section, and when I remember, I'll put it in the description. I should just set that to automatically go in all the descriptions. But yes, anyways, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.